This is a movie review of Alien Romulus. Alien Romulus. I seen the movie. It's like a sequel that like they use different timeline and thought I thought in this movie was supposed to be a new series, but looks like it's like it take place a timeline and to Nostromo's and the survivor. They find an android member as from the first movie of Aliens on 1979 that the hero Ripley escaped and they left the ship for like a while, but it was kind of like too long or it was like short time and this crew, but it was about this main character and her brother that like they grew up together to take care of her. It was like the android name was like Andy, and they trying to go to a different location, but they couldn't get out of the company, and so they stuck there for like 6, 7 years or something, and then their buddies find the ship from Nostromo. Oh, and they went there. They went to the ship of Nostromo, and like they were trying to get like from the pods from so that they could receive an award or something. And but they heated up the ship, and that's when those creatures come out and start going like grabbing the face, and then have the monster to reborn again. And like this is wasn't like a news series. It was like the continue of the series um from the Aliens 1979, the movie of 20th Century Fox, and they did a good job, and it took place in that timeline, and and like they were fighting, and then they were trying to escape. Like most, like kind of their crew has been eliminated from the movie of Alien Wolmulo Wolmulos of Wolmulos, and the movie is good, and in the end she escaped, and her brother that was taking care of her, Andy, it's a machine or android. It was damaged, but then it's told him that he's gonna fix him in the end, and he stay out. And that's where it's like similar to the Aliens 1979 movie, where they leave a message, and then that's the end of the movie, and we don't know when there will be a sequel. It could be a sequel, but hey, it's the same as Alien Isolation, where it was like canon, and then it didn't come back. The sequel of Alien Isolation 2. Perhaps they will with this movie. Maybe maybe if Alien Isolation 2 doesn't come out, I think this movie will, because this will have a sequel. Who knows who will be? What will the story be? Like they find some samples or something. Andrew was trying to help him because her brother find a chip so they could unlock the door where they were trying to go in, but they were stuck. And then those creatures, that's like spiders or something, come up to their faces and then like trying to reborn the monster. of the aliens from 1979, the movie of a 20th Century Fox movie, and it was good. And then um the like they were trying to stop it, but then it was too late. And then the and then they said the samples that they were taking like to save others or mutate or something to, to recover fast, but it didn't turn out. Like in the ending, like the monster sample or something mixed with human, and then it transformed into a big monster, kind of like a tyrant something, but it was like a monster, a new alien, human form monster, and like she defeated it, and but the one her team, her remaining two survivors, one survivor got killed off from the ship in the ending, but they escaped now, but we don't know what will happen in the sequel. And it was really good, the movie, and it has like a lot of horror in it, and and it has like the monsters, and then it has the where like where they started off, and they need like trying to escape the company. And the company that like trying to control the ship in the end because they were left out, their friends, because they took the that they wanted so they could win an award or something. But then the android that's the Nostromo survivor or the evil one was trying to take control of the ship and go to the company, but she didn't do it. She was waiting, and then this main character and her brother was down in the elevator fighting off against those monsters. And then the gravity, they turn it on, the gravity, and then there's acid come out anywhere from the ship, and they were dodging it and telling her brother Andy, but he's an android or something, and so they escape, and then she has less bullets, and they were going up in the elevator, but then the gravity turned off, and then she fell, and then the monster grabbed her with the monster with his tail, and then Andy came down, the android, and started shooting, and then that's when they escape, and then do the code, and then they were about to give the permission to like a autopilot to go to the company, but then they refuse, and the main hero told her brother Andy they will go to a different location, and then that's it in the movie, and it was good. The movie was like a survival horror, and who knows who will be the sequel because Ripley it was a clone in the other movie series. Well, they made a clone out of her, but Ripley was the main character of the series that escaped from that um ship is Nostromo, and she's could they could like probably bring her back. I don't know, but it does seem it's like kind of the timeline, and and that they could put a clone or put like Wrigley was a clone or there's the alien isolation main character. Maybe we'll find a ship of her, or it will be another from another movie where there was an android that was kind of like evil and have all the colony of the ship where they took down the crew from that movie, and there's that movie too that I was talking about with the where there's an evil android that like took control of the colony and like brought like the eggs of like the monsters, and that's the end of that movie. Like what happened to this, like, and then like in this is like a crew. They were on Earth. They went up like to find this ship, abandoned ship, to have like the pod or the to get so that they could win an award or something. But then like their teammates starting to get killed off one by one, and then the Andy was first wasn't like was normal until they switched the chip from Nostromo that they find, and then they start doing like um protocols and trying to not let her friend to escape because he was holding the alien, and then they hatch when they did kind of like they blocked the door, their friend blocked it while they are escaping with the ship, but then it didn't turn out to be. They crashed because the monster was inside the chest and it came out, and then the ship returned to the movie, returned to the inside again, and then the gate closed, and then the guy wake up over them, and then he hold like electricity to try to stop the alien by going, but it was too late. Acid was coming everywhere, and then again game over. And next the other survivor trying to open the door, but then and the main character brother, the android Andy, said he can't open it because it was waiting the monster, and took her away. And then they find the sample of that they needed, but they went down to the elevator down. They were about to go away, but then they heard the voice of their friend. She wasn't she was normal. She was okay because they didn't like she didn't turn to a monster or have something and at all, and so they escape, and then their friend, and then the alien was like up top, and then his friend came out and pushed her to save her life because the monster was coming, and then grabbed his friend but didn't use his weapon to defend, and then he did, but then it's game over. And then she took her remaining survivor friend that she was taken. They find her, and then they were going. She was still breathing, and then she left her friend, her brother Andy, the machine, and on the ground of where the hive is, or the eggs location, and then she told her that she needs to be down there, and she went back down and told her to go and return with the thing that they getting from the beginning. Then um the machine was like trying to control the new pilot, trying to control the ship so they called the company, but her friend didn't do it. And then the main character went down to find her brother and trying to save him, to fix him, and so she did let it and change the ship, and it went back to normal. And then that's when she starts fighting off the monsters, and then putting like the gravity, and then make the monsters slow, and then that's when they start shooting against them. And then dodging the acid because it was coming toward them, but they were dodging it. And then they were going up to the elevators to get there, but then the gravity turned off and then it went down, and then she got grabbed by the monster tail, and then was about to finish her, but then her brother, the android, came down and then stopped the um the monster, and then they escape, and then but her friend already ejected like some mix of something to of her I think that could save her, but it was too late. But then they were about to like a happy ending, but it's not. Her friend, the main character, opened the pod or something where they sleep, and then the monster be transformed to a human, like kind of like a tyrant or something. And then it was too late for her to save her friend because he was already taken, take down, and then Annie is already damaged. And then she starts fighting off against her monster, and like go down in the ship and open the gate and get to and got a monster that's like kind of like a human mixed with the monster, and then like it has like four monster hole or some like something in her back, its back, and it's so tall and has like claws and like and it could breathe, and then but she fought off against the monster in the final battle, and then she went back up to the ship, and then it's over the movie, and then talk about her dialogue, and that's over. So I give the movie like um 9 out of 10. It's good. It wasn't too much action. There was a lot of horror in it, and it's like a really good. And who knows what they're gonna do in the sequel of the movie. And like I say, I seen the movie. I already talk about the movie, like what they could do um with this series, the sequel. I know there's gonna be a sequel to this movie. So yeah, it is a good movie, and the main character is it's a new main character. He like didn't start off as a hero. She was start off like in the sidelines until their friends starting to get killed off one by one from the movie of 20th Century Fox. So it's good, this movie, and it could get a sequel, and who knows the sequel will be. Perhaps they will find her. She's okay. She's the first main character. Kind of look like a main character. Usually, like when like the first movie of Aliens, 1979, Rigby sleeps in the end, where someone could find her ship, but he gets killed off in the end because he wasn't like prepared, wasn't doesn't know how like to get rid of the monsters, and somehow he always comes back. And she's the first one that survived. She didn't sleep at all because she noticed that her friend was getting a high fever or something, and that's what I said. She defeated the boss, and then at the end she um went to sleep, and that's the end of the movie. She still survived, but who knows who will find her ship? Either could be the evil android that is like that came in to that's kind of like David is that the android who I said the good one but got killed off and turned the evil one that find that android version in the planet, and then they got the um the colony, and then that's in that part. So there's gonna be a sequel, perhaps, in this movie. Who knows that they will continue this sequel? I give the movie like 9 out of 10.